Hi, it's Allannah. Welcome back to YogaYin. Thank you so much for joining us. I have put together today a sequence for blocked fallopian tubes. This is my second sequence for blocked fallopian tubes. It's a little longer, it's actually an hour. The student that I put it together for has a number of issues going on. She's 47, her fallopian tubes are blocked and she is taking some Chinese medicine for that as well. She's also got a thin uterine lining and poor egg quality. So this sequence today is going to encompass all of those things. It will have a relaxation at the end because she's also suffering from anxiety and depression. So I hope you enjoy the sequence. Please get back to me with your feedback. I'm now taking bookings from February 2019. So if you'd like a sequence of your own, please get in and let me know ASAP. Namaste. Okay, so for this sequence, what we're going to need is a mat, a strap, a blanket if you have one, and a nice firm pillow. And I want you to come to the center of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. So just look down, check them, make sure they're underneath your hips. And we're going to come into this sequence from a standing pose first, so Tadasana, mountain pose first. And what I want you to do is just take your weight backwards and forwards over your feet. And find your point of balance. And see if you can find that point of stillness within yourself. Lift up your toes and spread them. And then lift up the heels. And gently drop them down. Bring your attention to your knees. If you lock them back like I do, gently release them. Bring your pelvis into alignment. Start to gently bring the inner thighs together. That's going to give you a nice pelvic hold. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw up through the sides of the body rather than the front of the body. Belly nice and free. And the shoulders, roll them back and down. Good. Arms are strong but soft. Dropping the chin so you're looking straight ahead, straight at me. Couple of deep breaths here, and I want you to feel the weight in your feet. Beautiful, and then we're going to raise the arms up and over the head, bringing the forefingers together, interlocking the other fingers. And then we're going to come up onto the toes. Holding it here, arms long beside the ears. Beautiful. And then bring the hands down to prayer. So balance poses are more about balancing the mind than balancing the body. So if you wobble a bit, don't worry. It's all about just centering your mind. Now I want you to interlace your fingers and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Really stretch up, drop your shoulders down. Inhale and exhale over to your right, looking straight ahead. And then inhale back to center, exhale to the other side. Make a note of which side is easier for you, which side is a little more challenging. And then inhale, reach up and release your arms, and we're going to step the legs out nice and wide to Trikonasana, triangle pose. So turning that right foot out, turning the left foot back in a little and aiming to have the heel of your right foot come to about the center of your back foot. If that doesn't work for you with your hips, I want you to move that leg back where it feels more comfortable. Hands on hips, turning the body to face me, and then inhale from your heart to your fingertips, really stretch out, and exhale, fold from your hip And either place your hand with no weight on the leg or bring the fingertips right down to the floor. Bring the other hand to the hip. Turn the chest towards the ceiling. Raise the arm. 5 deep breaths. Head looking up towards the ceiling, unless the neck gives you trouble, in which case look straight ahead. Good. Inhale. Stretch that arm out. Exhale. Look down. We're going to bend that knee now into Parsvakonasana. And we're going to come to the knee, if that's available with you, with the palm facing up, or all the way in front of the foot, if that feels better for you and you're a little more advanced. And then I want you to raise the arm up and over the head. 5 deep breaths here, working into the liver and the gallbladder. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch out through that arm. Exhale, dropping both hands down. We're going to step back now to downward dog. Coming up on your toes and then gently sinking the heels. This sequence is about the liver and the gallbladder, but also about the kidneys and balancing the hormones. So I want you to walk through your feet, keeping the energy moving. Releasing one heel at a time. Beautiful. Inhaling and exhaling, sink your heels down here. 5 deep breaths. One more. Lovely. Then step that right foot forward again. We're going to come to the center of our mat and take the legs out as wide as feels comfortable for you. Outer edge of the foot is parallel with your mat. I want you to inhale here and then exhale. Take your hands either in front, between or behind your feet and drop your head. Weight forward over the toes. Soften the upper body. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands over to your left foot and we're going to step that left foot back around into downward dog. Walk through your feet if you need to here. So the energy or the chi in the leg should be starting to release now. 5 deep breaths. One more. Lovely. And then step that left foot back. Align it with your right foot. Bend the knee. Bringing the hand either in front of the foot or up to the knee, whatever feels better for you. Hand to the hip. Arm up and over, palm facing down, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, stretch out the arm. Exhale, look down at the foot. Inhale, straighten that knee. Folding now into Trikonasana, either hand on the leg or in front of the body, whatever feels right for you. Opening out that arm straight up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, come all the way back up to center, and exhale, release. Beautiful. I want you to come back into your Tadasana spine now. Working on balancing the mind and the body and the heart. We're going to come into Vriksasana, tree pose. So what I want you to do is just feel your weight beneath your feet, and then shift your weight over to your left leg. Pick up your right foot and place it either beneath or up towards the groin. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Focus your gaze on the spot in front of you. And when you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale down to the heart. And then just gently release. Walk through your feet. Shifting your weight now over to your right foot, picking up the left and placing it either beneath the knee or to the groin, never on the knee. Don't want to compromise the knee. Hands to prayer. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and exhaling all the way down to the heart and releasing. Just allowing the mind to relax. When you're ready, I want you to bring the tip of your thumb, the forefinger together. Bring them to the belly, just over the belly button. Close your eyes if you're comfortable and breathe down into the belly. Feel the weight in your feet. Just try and connect with the belly. Good, float the eyes open, and we're going to come down to our mat in pose of a child. So what I want you to do is come down to your mat and take your knees out wide to either side of your mat. And then we're going to stretch the whole body forward and drop the head into extended child's pose. Focusing on bringing the buttocks back to the heels. releasing through the forehead. Letting the belly be free, that's very important. Three more deep breaths here. Good, and then look between your hands and walk your hands back to your belly. Now, because my student has quite a sedentary lifestyle, she's sitting down at an office most of the day, this practice is by necessity a little more active because we need to get some more flow through her body. So that's why we're not doing any deep restful poses as yet. But I want you to come into a kneeling position, and if you find this difficult, I'm going to take you to take your pillow and just place it between your buttocks and your heels. So we've been working to get the kidney and the liver meridians functioning and free to help with the uterine lining and egg quality and also the fallopian tubes. Now we're going to work a little bit more with the mind and the anxiety. So we're going to come into prana mudra. So what I want you to do is just come with me. We're going to inhale and raise the arms up and over the head to prayer pose. As we exhale, we're going to take the hands down through the center line, peel them away at the forehead, and release them all the way down to the base of the body. Inhale to raise. And exhale to release. We're going to do 4 more rounds, so when you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. 3 more rounds in your own time. Inhaling to raise. Exhaling to lower. Last round. When you're finished, Gently bring your palms to your lap with the left hand on top of right, tips of the thumbs gently touching. Gently notice your breath, the nostrils. And then float the eyes open when you're ready. We're going to come into Baddha. So I want you to take that pillow now underneath your sit bones, that is the ischial bones at the bottom of your buttocks, and bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha is a wonderful pose for the fallopian tube. So I want you to just sit like this for a couple of deep breaths. Bringing the body much more to a point of stillness now. Good, and when you're ready, I want you to either take hold of your ankles or interlace your fingers around your feet, whichever one keeps your spine straightest. And then I want you to drop your elbows to your knees and gently just allow the weight of your body to open out the groin. Drop the head. Two more deep breaths. And then inhaling, gently coming all the way back up. And we're going to come onto lying on our back now on the mat. Coming now into Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Fantastic pose for egg quality. Arms long beside the body and walking the feet into the buttocks. Just as close as feels comfortable for you. When you're ready, I want you to inhale and gently tilt your pelvis up towards the ceiling, raising the lumbar spine a little, and then exhale. Lower it back down. Inhaling to raise. Exhaling to lower. And again, inhaling to raise. And this time coming up through the spine. And then lowering slowly, mindfully, back down. Inhaling now, coming up, back of the shoulders, the neck and the head. Remain on the mat. And exhale. And again. And exhale and lower. One more. Now you may either stay here in this position for 5 deep breaths, or you can come onto the shoulders and interlace the hands, or you can bend the elbows, support your hips, and come up onto the toes. 5 deep breaths. One more. And then release your arms and your shoulders, roll all the way back down and hug your knees into your belly and just release off your lower back. Place your hands over your knees and make small circles on the lower spine. We're not doing a great deal of circling in this sequence, and that is because there's a lot of heat in my student's body, and we don't want to exacerbate that heat. So just release off that lower spine, reversing those circles. Good. Now we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, so lying bound angle pose. So what I want you to do now is take your strap and your small pillow. Okay, we're going to place your strap or a long scarf will do just nicely around the base of your feet. And then we're going to take the knees out to the side. And we're going to gently wrap the strap or the scarf around our wrists so it's nice and firm. Pillow gently underneath the neck, supporting the head and the neck. We're going to lie here for a few minutes, so make sure you're really comfortable. Close the eyes if you're comfortable. Send your breath deep down into the belly, into the groin. Deeply restorative pose. start to deepen your exhalation so that it's longer than your inhalation. Three more deep breaths here. When you're ready, float your eyes open. Gently remove that pillow just from underneath the head. And we're going to come into Supta Padangusthasana. So what I want you to do is just lengthen your body nice and long along the mat. Now if you have any lower back issues, I want you to bend up your left knee here. Otherwise, keep both legs extended. Should be feeling nice and relaxed. And I want you to bend up your right knee. Place your strap or your scarf around the sole of your right foot. And then gently extend that leg towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, inhale, exhale, place your left hand over your left hip and take that right leg out to the side. Just as far as is comfortable. If you need to bend your knee here, do so. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Take the strap in your left hand, take the legs slightly over the body, but don't roll to the other side. And then inhale, bring it back to center, draw it in towards the body, and then remove the strap. And just allow that right leg to lie nice and long. And if you did on the other side, I want you to bend up your right knee now. Otherwise, just keep it nice and long. Bend up the left leg. Draw it into the body. And then inhale and exhale. Take the left leg out to the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Take the strap in your right hand, take the leg over the body just a little. And then back to center. Draw the leg into the body. Release your foot. Lying in full Shavasana. When you're ready, float your eyes open. We're going to come into Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. So to come into Viparita Karani, we're going to come into it from a side angle, buttocks against the wall, and then when you're ready, legs long against the wall, and you can place your pillow underneath your head. That's more comfortable for you. Viparita Karani being an excellent pose for egg quality, for improving the uterine lining, and for fallopian tubes. Bringing the flow of the blood back to the uterus. Bring the tips of your thumbs, your fingers together. And then when you're ready, we're going to take our legs out to the side into Upavista Konasana. Then on your next inhalation, bring the legs back together. When you're ready, gently bend your knees. Roll off to one side and just make your way back to your mat. Now, we're going to come into Shavasana and practice a full body relaxation. So what I want you to do is just take your pillow to the top of your mat. Grab your blanket. Extend your legs all the way. And place that blanket over your body so you don't get cold during this practice. Make sure you're really comfortable. Ideally in relaxation, the chin should be lower than the forehead. Palms facing upward, arms a little way out from the body, feet rolling out to the side. If your lower back isn't comfortable, feel free to bend up your knees. Just allow the weight of your body to sink down into the mat. Finding any points of tension remaining in the body. Allowing them to let go. Relax, melt away. Bringing your awareness to your jaw. Allowing the jaw to relax release, let go. Close your eyes if you're comfortable. And bring your awareness to your shoulders. Allow the shoulders to release, let go, melt away. And bring your awareness to the palms of your hands. And release the thumbs, the forefingers, the middle fingers, the ring fingers, the little fingers, palms of the hands, back of the hands, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms, and the shoulders release and let them go. Release the upper chest, middle chest, and the belly. The hips, front of the thighs, back of the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the heels, soles of the feet, front of the feet, the big toes, next toe, middle toe, next toe, little toe. Release the whole of the front of the body, the whole of the front of the body, let it go. Bring your awareness to your pelvis and release the buttocks, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, back of the neck, back of the skull, the face, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the lips, the tongue, and the jaw. Soften the jaw, let it go. Soften the front of the neck, the throat, and finally soften into the heart space. Release the whole of the body. All of the body. Let it go. Very, very gently. Start to deepen the breath. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. Gently wriggle the fingers and the toes. And stretch the arms up and over the head. Stretch right down from the fingertips to the toes. And release. to your right hand side. And making your way up to a comfortable seated position when you're ready. Sitting nice and tall. Spine nice and long. And bringing the hands to Namaskar mudra, prayer pose at the heart. Namaste. So that is our sequence for improving the fallopian tubes and uterine lining and egg quality. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do let me know how you go with it. And thanks for subscribing. Namaste.